Hi, Namaste. My name is Henry JOLICOEUR. I'm a French-Canadian psychotherapist, hypnotherapist, and my special field of interest and study is brainwashing and mind control by cults. Over the last few years, I have made several videos to expose the terrible abuse of Sogyal, Lakar, so-called Rinpoche. And I just heard today that he died in Thailand. What are the lessons to be learned from this so-called Rinpoche? It is clear by the declaration of his victims that he sexually abused many of his followers. It is clear that he beat them up. It is clear that for an excuse it was said that his path was that of crazy wisdom. In other words, that a spiritual master, a guru, can do anything and everything that he wants, including sexually abusing his followers, and it's all for the very good of the disciples. Well, we have seen this in other tradition, and it's simply bullshit. It is unfortunate that this abuse was going on for more than 20 years, and the Dalai Lama said absolutely nothing to stop the abuse of Sogyal Rinpoche. Finally, somewhere around 2017, he said that Sogyal was a disgrace. And with all the letters coming out stating that many disciples had been abused, he finally fled and went in Asia. Some people say that he got sick because of the sin of his disciple. Some more bullshit. Sogyal Rinpoche had stomach cancer. He was someone that ate red meat every day. Even when he was going to new cities, he would send people to various butchers to get the very best piece of red meat. Nah, Sogyal Rinpoche was not killed by the sin of his devotees. Sogyal Rinpoche killed himself by abusing red meat, alcohol, tobacco, and so on. One of the saddest part of this drama about Sogyal is his own declaration in 2017, where he said, and I quote, from a letter dated July 20th, 2017, Sogyal said, I am clear in my own mind that I have never, ever acted to where anyone with a motive of selfish gain or harmful intent. Would the victims of Sogyal say the same thing? Sogyal is non-different from the hundreds of gurus and lama from the Hindu, Buddhist, or the pastors and the priests that have used their power, that have used their position to mesmerize their follower and making them do all kinds of service, including sexual service to the master. If anything good came from the death of Sogyal, possibly people will remember in the future of the terrible abuse that this man did. Possibly people will ask more questions before surrendering their life, before surrendering their heart, before surrendering their possession to a master, to a guru. Knowledge of the divine, knowledge of the Buddha is not enough. One must have purity of heart, purity of intention, purity in one's action. Otherwise, we end up with the myriads of cults that we now have around the world. Many of them worshipping worthless guru, just as Sogyal was a worthless guru. There's been lots of talk about his book not being written by him, but by some of his followers. Again, we have to be careful of the information that we are receiving. I am sure that even in the worst situation, even in the worst book, you can find nuggets of good knowledge that you can apply for your life. But from there to surrendering your life to such a master, thinking that he will bring you to a stage of enlightenment, is a very big error that has been done over and over and over again, exploited by people that have no real heart. They just want to get their sexual satisfaction. They want to get the power. They want to get the money. We have seen this now in dozens of gurus around the world. I am now going to leave you with the wise words of the Buddha. The Buddha said 2,500 years ago, do not believe anything just because this sage told you and this other sage told you. Do not believe it because it is written in this scripture or that other scripture. Don't believe it even if I told you that it is so. unless it make complete sense in your own heart. Do not believe it. And that is what has happened with Sogyal Rinpoche. Thousands of people that were mesmerized by having a Lama coming from Tibet, pretending to be enlightened, and using innocent people for sexual gratification. His karma will now take care of him. Namaste.